G'day runners, welcome to Running Alive. In this video we're just going to have a quick little review of training during these restrictions. And for me personally, most of my run training hasn't really changed that much since all these COVID restrictions have come in. And the main reason for that is almost all my training is based from home, and most of the runs are by myself. One of the issues with this change in life is the lack of goals. I've always had a running goal going at a time, usually some race in the future that I'm aiming for, or some race very soon. But at the moment we don't know where any of that's going back, and when it does, what kind of form it's going to have. How close to how life was before this all started will it be? What has changed is almost everything else in life. The times when I've had problems in races and training is when I've neglected consistency. So the training is lots of easy runs, strength work, math test every so often just to keep tabs on where I'm going, and some long runs, all while getting my Achilles back up to scratch. It still limits the running. I still need to be careful. So I have a goal, and my goal is to earn the next cycle of training. What do I mean by that? Well, my training is now going to go out to 8 or 9 day blocks. I need to be able to complete that training block without any issues cropping up, so without causing injury, without any injuries, without my Achilles flaring up, without getting sick, and I need to be able to handle the training. So for the most part, I'm going to have 2 cycles, so 2 times 9 days of very similar training for each of the 2 weeks, because the first week will be the harder week on the body, and then if the workload isn't too great and it's still an extension, I should be able to handle the second week pretty well, but still require an easier time just after that. Now the main part is I need to be able to handle that training, whatever that training is, in order to earn the right to increase training the following cycle. Now the point of this is twofold. The first is it provides close goals, which is what I need. So goals which are only 9 and 18 days ahead. So less than 3 weeks out, it's still achievable. The goals aren't extreme, but what they do is also allow me to keep tabs on not increasing the training load too much. I have to earn the right to up to the next level of training. Now in order to reach these goals, it means I've got to keep everything else correct. So I've got to get enough sleep, I've got to look at the recovery, and I've got to be consistent in training. So I've got to do the daily workouts. I've got to be disciplined in the intensity. So take it easy when I should, push it hard when I should. So this is my Running Alive tip at the moment. Earn the right to increase your training next week. So that means this week you have to be able to absorb, handle and adapt to the training that you're doing. If you think about it, you already know whether you are. If you're pushing the boundaries too much and you can't quite get through the sessions, you can't make it through that interval session, or you do that hard long run and it leaves you stuffed for the next 3 to 4 days, and you have to miss some training sessions, you haven't earned the right to train at that level. So do what it takes to build yourself up. Earn the right to train hard. Keep on running.